of one-on-one time with your professors. It's my passion. I love solving puzzles. I love having one side match the other side and having a job that would relate to my daily life.
I think students who graduate from our master's programs are very prepared to go out, do something that is advanced practice. And I think when they get out in practice, they realize that they really were given the skills that they need to be a successful practitioner. A nursing career is something that isn't just a job, it is something that you become.
When I heard I was accepted to the Smithsonian at my first internship that I've ever had in my major, I was ecstatic. I couldn't even describe the emotions. Oh my gosh. It really was the most amazing news that I had heard.
I've always been interested in traveling, and throughout my time here at Daemen, I've had opportunities to study in Costa Rica for the summer. Going there and being able to actually live in the rainforest and travel is awesome. And was just awarded a travel grant to pursue scientific research at the National University of Singapore.
Because of Damon's college accounting program, I actually got a job offer at one of the Big Four firms.
Daemen takes any student and we give them the grounded education. It's not an accident that in universities large and small, people are taking courses in the liberal arts, in the humanities, in the natural sciences, and the social sciences. We add to that so that when you are a graduate, you're prepared not just for your first career, but for your lifelong career. We are educating you for the rest of your life, not just for your first job.
If you're really passionate about your career and you're really looking for the future, Daemen is the place to be. And if you really want people who genuinely care about you, Daemen is the college to go to.
Daemen's changed my life in a lot of ways. I came into Daemen College with no direction at all. Now, 4 years later, leaving Daemen, I'm very optimistic for my future. Daemen has a lot to offer, and it'll open up a lot of opportunities, more than you ever think.
The doors that have been opened to me at Daemen have truly been unbelievable and have paid off in so many ways. Because of Daemen, I am truly changed, and because of the opportunities I was given, I am a different person, I'm confident, and I'm ready to take on the real world. And I don't think that I would have found this in any other university.
Daemen was the one that seemed the best because it allowed me to combine athletics and academics in the perfect manner for me.
The people that I met pushed me academically, they pushed me socially, and I'm just a happier person.
I think that the faculty are great because they take their time with students and they don't just have 1 hour of office hours for 500 students. They make time to go over everything with you, and if you're struggling, they can help you, and I think they motivate you to do the best you can.
One of my favorite things about Daemen is having a small class size. As I get into upper division classes, they tend to get more difficult. It's easier for me to be able to speak to my professors personally and build that close relationship with them so I can get the attention that I need and I can get the help that I need if I'm struggling with any particular topic in the classes.
My favorite part about being at Daemen is definitely the small community. You know everyone knows you, and if you have a problem, you have friends that surround you and assist you. It's a really close-knit family, I feel like.
So that's what I always tell people, is I felt at home when I came here, and that's why I chose Daemen.
I would say accounting at Daemen is really special, so you have a lot of one-on-one time with your professors. It's my passion. I love solving puzzles. I love having one side match the other side and having a job that would relate to my daily life.
I think students who graduate from our master's programs are very prepared to go out, do something.
Commencement ceremony. My name is Aaron Joyle, and I will be serving as Master of Ceremonies. Out of respect for our graduates and their distinguished guests, I ask that you please turn off your cell phones, your pagers, and your beepers. The ceremony will last approximately 1 1/4 hours. This is a long time to sit still, so if your children are uncomfortable, there are couches in the lobby where they can rest without disturbing the dignity of this occasion. Thank you for your understanding. In a few minutes, the official ceremony will begin with a formal processional. I will describe the various constituents of the processional as they enter the room, but here is a preview. Heading the academic procession will be the academic gonfalon carriers, who will enter from two separate aisles and form a single line across the stage. These gonfalons represent the various academic fields of study and the academic degrees. Each banner will be carried by the department chair. On each gonfalon, you will see the name Daemen College in blue and white, and the name of the academic department in the traditional color for that field of study. Following the gonfalons, two academic marshals will lead our graduating students in the room in the two aisles. The academic marshals are Adrian Williams, Senior Academic Advisor, and Alvin Roberts, Director of Diversity and Multicultural Affairs. Marching next will be the Daemen College faculty, who will be led by faculty member and Associate Dean for Behavioral Science and Social Work Programs, Dr. George Seifert, Jr. The faculty will march according to faculty rank and then years of service, followed by the administrators. Pay attention to the academic regalia they are wearing, the robes, caps, and hoods. The colors lining the academic hoods, draped across their shoulders, represent the academic field of study and the academic institution where each professor's degree was received. Academic regalia often reflect unique institutional styles. Finally, following the faculty and administrators will be the platform party, officials who will be seated on the stage. The Faculty Senate President, Dr. Lori Walsh, will lead the platform party, bearing the ceremonial college mace. In medieval times, the mace was carried to protect the person of dignity. In the spirit of this tradition, Dr. Walsh and the mace will lead the platform party, headed by Dr. Thomas Stewart, Chair of the Board of Trustees, and Dr. Gary A. Olsen, President of Daemen College. The other members of the platform party are the trustees and officers of Daemen College and our commencement speaker, Mr. Robert Coor. It is now time to begin the ceremony. The academic gonfalon carriers. Academic marshals leading the graduating students of Daemen College, class of 2017. being led by faculty member Dr. George Seifert, Jr. Senate President Dr. Lori Walsh will now lead Trustee Chair Thomas Stewart and President Gary Olsen, followed by the platform party.
As the President of the College Faculty Senate, I hereby declare the 66th Graduate Commencement Ceremony of Daemen College in session. On behalf of the faculty, I would like to offer my congratulations to our graduates, their families, and friends. The faculty have truly enjoyed working with you during your time at Daemen and wish you much success in the future. I now ask everyone to please stand for the Canadian and American national anthems. be seated. I would now like to introduce the Chair of the Board of Trustees, Class of 1974 alumnus, Thomas Stewart.
Good evening. Good evening. On behalf of the Daemen College Board of Trustees, I welcome you, the graduates of 2017, your families and friends. You, the graduates of Daemen, are the reasons the trustees meet, deliberate, and act. You as graduates are our reward. You are our job satisfaction. The college is very proud of you and all that you've accomplished. On behalf of the trustees, thank you for a job well done.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce the president of Daemen College, Dr. Gary A. Olsen.
Honored guests, graduates, friends, and relatives of the graduating class of 2017, welcome. We're gathered this afternoon to honor our graduates for their achievements at Daemen College. This commencement ceremony is rooted in rich tradition and symbolism. The awarding of academic degrees dates back to the 12th century. The mace, as a symbol of institutional authority, dates back to the 13th century. And the medallion and chain of the presidential office originated in the Middle Ages as a symbol of self-governance and academic freedom. This afternoon, we carry on that centuries-old tradition. I'd like to begin by introducing the trustees of Daemen College who are in attendance. The trustees are the governing body of Daemen College. These are individuals who selflessly give their time and effort to oversee our efforts to help make Daemen the first-rate college that it is today. I ask that each trustee stand as I call his or her name and to remain standing. And please hold your applause until all of the trustees in attendance are standing. The chair of the Board of Trustees, Thomas Stewart, class of 74 and president of Millsport Medical. The vice chair of the board, Catherine LePage Campbell, class of 84 and vice president of operations for Centene Corporation. David Anderson, president and chief executive officer of Health Now New York. Gary Bickler, partner at RP Oak Hill Development. Robert Corr, president of Corr Companies. Dale Demyanek, class of 79 and partner at Lumsden and McCormick. Alan Gracie, director at Freed Maxick. Donald Hutton, director of New York, New Jersey Rail. Thomas Reynolds, senior policy advisor for Holland and Knight. Joette Mosey Zaccanino, portfolio manager. Please help me recognize and thank the distinguished trustees of Daemen College. I would also like to recognize the members of the President's Cabinet. I'll ask each to stand and to remain standing, and once again, please hold your applause until all are standing. Richard Schott, Vice President for Business Affairs and Treasurer of Daemen College. Michael Brogan, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the college. Gregory Nair, Vice President for Student Affairs and Dean of Students. Craig Harris, Vice President for Institutional Advancement. Frank Williams, Interim Vice President for Enrollment Management. Bobby Mills, Senior Advisor to the President for Government Relations. Bridget Nyland, Special Assistant to the President and Director of Athletics. Kelly Duran, Chief Information Officer. Sherry Gustus, Executive Director of the Office of the President and Board of Trustees. Please help me recognize and thank the talented members of the Cabinet. At the heart of Daemen College is an accomplished and dedicated faculty. Our faculty spend countless hours ensuring that our students receive the finest education available, and they are also distinguishing themselves nationally through their groundbreaking research and creative works. Their commitment is one reason why the graduates here today are so accomplished and so well prepared to take on the challenges of a competitive world. Would the faculty and the emeritus faculty please rise and be recognized? Equally accomplished and dedicated are the staff and administrators of Daemen College. They too work tirelessly, often behind the scenes, to ensure that our students receive the attention and support that will give them every opportunity to be successful. Would the staff and administrators of Daemen College please rise and be recognized? The graduates of Daemen College hold leadership positions in nearly every state in the nation and around the world. They're attorneys and judges, nurses and surgeons, teachers and professors. Our alumni are active, enthusiastic, and generous supporters of the college. And this support from our alumni helps to make Daemen the first-rate college it is today. Would the alumni of Daemen College please stand and be recognized? Graduates, you belong to a very special class of citizens. Only 1/4 of the people of this nation earn a college degree. In other words, 3/4 of all people do not go on to earn a college degree as you have, and a much smaller number of people go on to earn an advanced degree as you have. You have earned a high distinction. You're part of an educated elite. Now, while you have demonstrated mastery of your academic area of study, perhaps the most important ability you have acquired is a habit of mind, and that's the ability to think critically and analytically about the world. This is the ability that will help you make wise choices for the rest of your life. And this ability may well be the greatest asset that you take away with you when you leave here today. Graduates, you're members of a very special college, and I feel confident that no matter what challenges you experience, you will continue to meet those challenges with wisdom and integrity. Now, graduates, this is, of course, a very special day. You've worked many long, hard hours to arrive at where you are today. But I ask that you take a moment right now and reflect on just how far you've come. You have every right to be very proud of your accomplishments, and everyone in this room is proud of you as well. Now think about it. While you invested many hours of hard work in your education over the past several years, you did not arrive here all by yourself. Your success, which we're celebrating today, was a collaborative effort. I'd like to ask the faculty and staff of Daemen College one more time to please rise. Faculty and staff, help me thank them for all they did to help make you such a success. I'd like to ask another group to rise. Would our graduates, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, wives, husbands, grandmothers, grandfathers, aunts, uncles, cousins, partners, and significant others all please rise? Family members, help me thank them for all they did to help you. Good job. Good job. Graduates, I congratulate you and I wish you well as you go forth to experience greater challenges than you've yet faced. Do not forget the skills that you developed here as you become the successful individuals I'm certain you'll become. Do not forget your professors, and certainly don't forget Daemen College. You are now and forever part of the Daemen family. We hope to hear from you often over the years to come. I'm certain that you will continue to make Daemen proud that you are one of our graduates. Graduates, go out and do good in the world. Congratulations to you all.
The Buffalo Philharmonic Choral Group will now perform You Are the New Day. As President of the Faculty Senate, it is an honor to introduce our distinguished commencement speaker, Mr. Robert Coor. Mr. Robert M. Coor is an entrepreneur and has been a leader in residential healthcare management services for more than 40 years. He is currently president of Coor Companies of New York and the Coor Family Foundation. He served for 35 years as president and chief executive officer of Elderwood Affiliates, which included 19 skilled nursing, assisted living, and independent living facility operations. During his tenure, 2 Elderwood senior care facilities earned the National American Healthcare Association Gold Award, the highest quality designation in long-term health care in the nation. Mr. Coor has held leadership positions with several national, state, and regional healthcare associations and community health associations, and he earned governor's appointments to 2 state councils. Active in the Buffalo Niagara community, he currently serves on the Board of Trustees of Daemen College, and he has received many honors for his professional and community service. I'm pleased to introduce Mr. Robert M. Coeur, who will deliver the 2017 Commencement Address.
Excuse me. Thank you, Professor Welch. President Olsen, trustees, faculty, staff, families, friends, graduating students, I'm certainly honored to be here as your commencement speaker on this very special occasion. To the entire class of 2017, I say congratulations. Today, we are celebrating your achievements and all that this future holds for you. I want to commend you for your hard work, dedication, persistence that has brought you to this very special day. I also want to recognize, as President Olsen has mentioned earlier, I want you to recognize and congratulate the families and certainly your friends who are here tonight. Because of your support and belief in these graduates, they all celebrate this special place and this special day. Graduates, I encourage you sometime in the next day or two to take time to thank all those who have made it possible for you to have achieved these accomplishments. You may also ask them to support you as you forge ahead in the near future. I know this is an historic day for you graduates in the class of 2017. It is not, for me, it's now 5 decades later since I earned a graduate degree at Syracuse, and actually 55 years since I got a bachelor's degree from St. Lawrence. I know you have every reason to be excited and enthusiastic at the same time, and I do understand you may be feeling a bit uncertain and apprehensive about what comes next in your lifelong journey. Graduation day is a time of mixed emotions. I am here to tell you that the lessons you have learned here at Daemen College from your professors, staff, and mentors have prepared you for success and a meaningful and rewarding life. I'm sure there will be challenges along the way. I would like to say that there are times you will probably make mistakes and have setbacks. We've all been there. I would like to add that some of the most renowned and accomplished people in our history, including, believe it or not, Albert Einstein, have made mistakes along the way. One incidental issue here was Albert Einstein actually failed his college entrance exam. There's another person by the name of J.K. Rowling, whose Harry Potter manuscript actually was rejected by 12 publishers. Even Walt Disney's first production studio went bankrupt. And these are examples as each of these people persevered and went on to achieve, obviously, great accomplishments. So as a student, you have acquired the skills, knowledge, and experience that will serve you well professionally on your road to success. The world has many lessons to teach you, and there will definitely be a few bumps along the way. We know that you possess the strength, the fortitude to move on and move ahead. And just a brief summary of a couple comments I'd like to make about our history. I had the opportunity, as a result of my parents' initiative, to start up a nursing home operation in Williamsville, actually in 1978. I'd worked in the airline business, excuse me, after I got out of graduate school for Trans World Airlines in New York City, and then later I had a chance to work for a company called Reuben Donnelly. But then in 1975, I joined my parents who had opened the facility in East Aurora in 1968. And then 3 years after that, Carol and I had, it's my wife Carol, who's here, and I had an opportunity to open a skilled nursing facility in Williamsville, which we started independently from the East Aurora operation. And then after a few years of operating the Heathwood facility in Williamsville, we expanded and over the years grew the company to several skilled nursing facilities, assisted living, and independent living. And as you follow your passion and look forward to a career, I would like to share 4 comments or 4 thoughts that could possibly help you along the way. First, and I think as a business owner and an employer of, actually we had a little over 2,900 employees at the peak, I've always tried to emphasize to the management staff, as well as many others, how important it is to treat all employees equally. This means support staff as well as chief management staff, to focus on the person, not the title or the position, but you respect each and every person within the organization. Second, I also think it's important to establish priorities on a daily or weekly basis, or even monthly for that matter. This includes day-to-day operations as well as planning, short-term and long-term planning. The leadership of the organization, which includes the management staff, must continually focus on priorities that are important to the organization. Third, my comment is consistent with the concept of priorities. I think it's been also very important for an organization to focus on short-term and long-term planning. Short-term planning, in our terms, was action plans, which could be set up plans for up to a year in advance, establish the priorities, and then follow through to make sure that we meet our short-term goals. And then secondarily, or also a very important part of it, I think, is important for an organization to have a long-range plan, and in some people's terms, that's strategic planning. You need that in place, and you review your priorities on a routine basis. In some organizations, that may be monthly or quarterly, but to have priorities, long-term plans are essential for continuous success of an organization, in my judgment. And fourth, consistent with the priorities, the planning process, I think it's also important to maintain growth and focus on what we called in the long-term care side was quality improvement. But this not only speaks to healthcare, also in other professions, we need lifelong learning, including quality improvement of outcomes, efficiencies, growth, all related to the concept of continuous quality improvement. So I hope these four kind of fundamental concepts that's been part of our organization and many others that I'm aware of, that I know of, have helped us to, in the long term, and I hope it helps you in developing a career path for yourself and for the future. I'm sure this commencement marks the beginning of a great journey for all and each one of you. One day you will look back here at your college experience with tremendous fondness and know that you have benefited from the wealth of opportunities from which to learn, grow, be proud of all that Daemen degree will signify in your personal life. I say congratulations to all of you, the class of 2017, and thank you for listening.
Bob's a devoted trustee, and you can see that he has a lot of energy and much to offer. You know, Daemen College values personal initiative, civic engagement, and the entrepreneurial spirit. We value hard work and the personal and professional success derived from it, and we value giving back to society and to causes that promote these values. And these are all values that are exemplified by Bob Corr. Mr. Corr personifies the spirit of entrepreneurialism and selfless philanthropy. He's a true role model for our students and to all of us. And Mr. Corr, we would like to honor you and your life's achievements by presenting you with an honorary degree. I ask Mr. Corr and Chairman of the Board, Tom Stewart, to please approach the podium. By the power vested in me by the Daemen College Board of Trustees and by the Regents of the State of New York, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights and privileges associated with it. Congratulations to Dr. Corr, and ladies and gentlemen, please help me applaud Dr. Corr and Carol, who is here with us today. You both are always going to be part of the Daemen family. Thank you.
The Buffalo Philharmonic Choral Group will now perform Let the River Run. Pleasure of introducing Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the College, Michael S. Brogan, who will present the candidates for degrees, and President Olsen, who will confer them.
Members of the Board of Trustees, President Olsen, and esteemed faculty, I have the honor of presenting the candidates hereafter to be named who, having completed the requirements, are eligible for doctoral degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Daemen College and the regents of the state of New York, I welcome to the company of scholars the candidates hereafter to be named and confer upon them doctoral degrees.
In the interest of time, may I ask the audience to hold their applause until all the candidates have been presented. Doctor of Nursing Practice, Alicia Latrice Scott. Jining Xiao. Doctor of Physical Therapy, Samantha Cheyenne Baker. Jillian Viola Kirsten. Sean Adam Christie. Kayla Nicole Guillermo. Audrey Marie Ogorick. Lindsay Erin Keita. Sarah J. Litwin. Deborah Frances Comey. Sarah Nicole Benchkowski. Christopher Michael Consiglio. Megan Elizabeth Deal. Michael Scott Lavender. Colby David DeGotano. Joseph S. Jabrucci. Joseph Alexander Bork. Gregory Michael Hughes. Zachary Kyle Ekdahl. Taylor Nicole Genoz. Alexandra Nicole Pace. Shannon Marie Nash. Jillian Patrice Kaczynski. Jolene Anna Barrett. Jacqueline Michelle Schmiel. Lindsay Nicole Plucknett. Timothy Joseph Shelkowski. Nolan John Christopher. Joshua David Hutchinson. Derek Tyler Geiger. E3 Airman First Class, United States Air Force. Bethany Michelle Hudson. Christopher Kendall. Jessica Ann Judwar. Lauren Kathleen Dry. Caitlin Suzanne Winkler. Amy Goetz. Allison Marie Thompson. Hannah Rose Marvin. Tyler Evan Phillips. James Edward Martin. Paulman Nguyen. Samuel Benjamin Rugg. Stephanie Ann Samard. Shelby Janae Rogers. Catherine Elaine Drews. Kristen Lee Radford. Hillary Lynn Rutkowski. Lauren Jeanette Steicha. Natalie Catherine Meyer. Shelby Lynn Schweitzer. Rachel Susan Mazur. Robert F. Semple. Garrett Benjamin Sidlowski. Brandon Christopher Tyka. Rebecca Morgan Roble. Hannah Christine Binkler. Catherine Elizabeth Huber. Brian T. Wolfley. Shri Raj Mukesh Patel. Easton Askew Osborne. Neil Andrew Van Gorder. Andrew Michael Pirelli. Michael Robert Zent. Members of the Board of Trustees, President Olsen, and esteemed faculty, I have the honor of presenting the candidates hereafter to be named who, having completed the requirements, are eligible for the degree of Master of Public Health, Master of Science, and Master of Social Work.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Daemen College and by the Regents of the State of New York, I welcome to the company of scholars the candidates hereafter to be named and confer upon them the degree of Master of Public Health, Master of Science, and Master of Social Work.
Master of Public Health, Nicole Teresa Donofrio. Tara Lynn Bolaski. Maura May Madden. Divjot Kaur. Haley Marie Draper. Kimberly Ann Duskiewicz. Master of Science, Athletic Training, Lucas Oliver Eliotto. Morgan Elizabeth Stefanik. Caleb Quincy Earl. Stephanie Rose Chaja. Courtney Elizabeth Hayden. Mallory Marie Larson. Erin Beth Siner. Ryan James Grandit. Education. Olivia Nicole Harris. Brianna Lee Coranto. Abigail Therese Gordon. Allison Rose Hastings. Executive Leadership and Change. Thomas Richard Wilkie. Kimberly Ann Esford. Jennifer Lee D. Pisqualik. Jessica Lynn Todd. Destiny Joven East. Natural Sciences. Emily Jean Almader. Douglas John Sabilo. Liam Patrick Licker. Anthony Damon Primerano. Megan Leanne Myers. Nursing, Jennifer Ann Simon. Carolyn Renee Zeeland. Danielle Tanner. Molly Catherine Eimer. Julia Marie Gajewski. Erica Marie Gross. Renee Marie Creamer. Kim Marie Canizaro. Sahar Raftan Asharani. Maram Abdullah Alamari. Amal Suleiman Al-Suleiman. Nof Turkey Alanazi. Patricia Angela Norelli. Jacob Michael Fisher. Nursing, Amanda J. Cody. Mary Xenopolis. Kathleen Thomas. Physician Assistant Studies, Kaylin Catherine Moore. Priyanka Wagmari. Shannon Ann Coleman. Megan Christine Morano. Erin Catherine Volg. Rebecca Kate Wiest. Sarah Kathleen McGowan. Haman Rohi Shama. Abby Elizabeth Prezuzzo. Chelsea Nicole Dene. Shannon Renee Irish. Julia Ann Trimble. Kirsten Lee Hobdo. Rebecca Jean Grethel. Erin Kathleen Brownell. Sarah Kathleen Ramsperger. Shelby Joe Lee. Brittany Nicole Zemborek. Kristen Ashley Welter. Alicia Rose Ramondo. Chelsea Joe Millville. Taylor Ann Passero. Brianna Michelle Petinaro. Jenna Casey Allers. Leanna Alexis DiBascelli. Kelly Diane Reinhardt. Mariah Patricia Burkhart. Megan Lynn Schifferly. Kelly Lisselle Kazor. Marissa Rose Morrow. Rachel Elizabeth Ripolino. Emma Audrey Blackley. Hillary Lynn Gessel. Catherine Ellen Reinhardt. Martin Paul Pittman. Wilfredo Austin Villarubia. Curtis Matthew Downey, E6, Technical Sergeant, United States Air Force. Edward Michael Starr. Andrew Peter Booth. Anthony Stephen Graziano. Eric Paul Waltz. Luke Mitchell Martinick. Patrick Michael Carberry. Master of Social Work. Cassandra Reed Shamuri. Caitlin Jean Carr. Patricia Lynn Bell. Julie Ann Maxwell. Courtney Lynn Deemer. Alexandria Felser. Katie Mack. Jade Marie McKnight. Kim Latrice Carter. LaShondra R. Martin Rogers. Carolina Hodil. Patricia Aaron Bush. Ann L. Petty. Catherine Meyer. Janisha Shanora Bradley. Dual degrees, Bachelor of Science and Master of Science. Accounting. Samantha Brittany Baldwin. Schwartz Abelard. Dion Morgan McFadden. Elena Marie Dickinson, summa cum laude. Megan Rose Nowak, magna cum laude. Zachary Scott Kinnaird, cum laude. Gino Philip Camilleri, summa cum laude. Donald Leroy George III. Business Administration. Jesse Encinas Lalka.
Vice President Brogan will now address our graduates.
I now ask our new graduates to please rise. I would now like to ask everyone in the audience to congratulate our graduates for a job well done.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes, the Faculty Senate President will declare the ceremony officially concluded. Please remain in your seats until the platform party and the graduates have left the room. Diplomas for May graduates will be distributed immediately after the commencement ceremony. Graduates, after the platform party has exited the room, please proceed directly to the Mary Seaton room to receive your diploma. Any diplomas not picked up today will be mailed to the graduates.
As President of the Faculty Senate, I hereby declare that the 66th Graduate Commencement Ceremony of Daemen College has concluded.